What's up, everybody? It's Skeletor. Welcome back to my boobtube channel. I know it's been a minute. Had a lot of things going on, and yeah, as I said, it'll all come to a head here in a minute. So I'll let you know what's been going on. And now you get to stare at this wonderful face for the next 20 or 30 minutes, depending on how things go. And I just noticed how up close and personal you guys are going to be to my nostrils. But at least there's no boogers up there. So there's that. so, but how's that for an intro? So, welcome back to my boobtube channel. I've been gone for a minute. I've had real life come down for a minute. But I'm not going to talk long because I'm having an issue now with this screen record. Again, I talked for a good half hour and it got stuck at 17 seconds. So I had to delete it, and now I'm starting over again for the 20 millionth time. But before that, the reason why I've been gone so long, one, I went down in the basement to the cave trying to figure out a way to get this thing going. Laptop failed because I'm only running on Windows 8, and everything you got to run on is Windows 10 or better. The laptop is obsolete and old. There's nothing I can do about it right now. But he also, my roommate, the guy I'm staying with, has two towers down there and an old monitor. So I'm like, well, I'll hook both of these up and see if I can't get anything out of those. So the smaller tower, which is the newer tower that he has down there, wouldn't power on. I got a blinking orange light on the power button. I have no idea how to fix it. I have no idea about computers, so that tower was and he had another bigger tower, which to me looked more newer. Hooked it up, fired it up, everything worked out, everything loaded up to the Windows screen, and at the bottom of the screen of the Windows logo, it says 7.0. So that fucking tower was only running Windows 7. And my laptop was on 8. So everything down there is obsolete. So now I'm stuck doing it this way on my tablet and my gaming headset. So, so this is where we're at right now. Maybe I have to keep doing this so it doesn't freeze or something. I don't know. But yeah, so after I tried the final time on the laptop, I got really pissed off and I just threw in the towel and I just forget about it. So, like I said earlier today, that's when I went and messed around with the towers and nothing. So, this time I wasn't pissed off because I wasn't expecting to finally have something I can work with. And like I said earlier today, actually about 10:30ish, it is now 11:22. I recorded on here, and like I said, I don't know why it got stuck on 17 seconds, and it wouldn't go any further. And there was a good 30 minutes worth of material there. So every time I come up with good material, or material in general, I can't upload, or it'll freeze, or something like that. But I can play games all day long and not have a problem. I don't know, maybe it's the screen just sitting here like this or whatever. Maybe I should have to do this every once in a while to keep it from moving smooth. I don't know. So we'll try and do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm stuck doing it this way until I can figure out something else. But hopefully that something else will come soon, as I have some bad news and good news in real life. The bad news is out of my hands. There's nothing I could have done about it. And the good news, I really don't want to say anything right now because I want to keep it a surprise. But I hope this comes through because this has been a long time coming. Since COVID in 2020. So hopefully I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this comes through because it would really save my ass at this point. And I can finally do things that I want to do. So I will let you guys, like I said, if you guys follow me and you know what I'm talking about. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And I hope like hell everything works out, but I'm not going to say anything. I want to keep it a surprise for those of you that don't know. So that is the quick catch up on where I've been, and that's about it as far as real life goes. So I've pretty much just been laying here watching Quarantine Zone gameplay on YouTube. And it's such a funny game with commentary. As long as you're watching somebody stream it. If you watch it by yourself with no commentary, it's not as fun. So, but because usually when I watch gaming videos, I don't like to have commentary on. I want to focus on the gameplay. But with how off the wall this game is, the commentary makes it a lot better. So just go to YouTube and type in, Quarantine Zone full game with commentary, and you'll get a whole bunch of shit. And it's so fucking funny, the things that they come up with. And but that's where I'm going towards. That's what I want to do, to be able to stream like that. I still can't do anything about it yet because, like I said, I don't have the equipment. But that is definitely what I want to do because it's so much fun, and gaming has been a part of me since the very beginning. 1982 is when I started playing video games. And the first video game that I remember playing was Pitfall when it first came out for the Atari. Oh, that was my game. And every time we would go to my grandmother, well, my Nana's house. I don't like to call her grandma. She was my Nana and Boompa's house in Detroit. Um, she always had everything set up so that way all I had to do is to sit down and start playing. I was 4 years old. Yeah, 4 years old. And we would always go to their house for Christmas, and my Boompa would dress up like Santa. And oh my God. Oh, yeah. By the way, the title of this podcast is going to be called Digression. The Digression show, I'm thinking, I'm leaning towards, or the Digression podcast, something like that. But it has going to have to do with something with digression in it because I am the king of digression. So I'll talk about one thing, and then all of a sudden I'll just talk about another thing with no warning, and that's what's going to end up happening. Hence is why I call it Digression the Podcast. So, but anyway, during Christmas, we would always go to Nana and Boopa's house in Detroit. Always had the Atari set up and ready to go because that was my go-to. And I was play Pitfall and Frogger and all that. It was just so much fun. And yeah, my Boompa would dress up as Santa and come walking down the steps, which was creepy as hell in its own right because it was all hardwood floor and it creaked and creaked and creaked and creaked, and it was very scary for a 4-year-old. And seeing my Boompa dressed as Santa Claus scared the living shit out of me. I was in tears. I wish I still had the pictures. I was in tears crying when I saw him for the first time. Like, ah! But this house, oh my God, it was such a good house. I loved it there. It was my favorite part of seeing Nana and Boop was going to their house for Christmas. It was the best time. I miss them dearly. Just hearing, because you have a certain family member that has that laugh. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's always a relative, maybe more than just one, but there's that one relative that significantly has that laugh that will make you burst into tears. And that would be my Nana. Because she would tell stories like, oh my God, like her stories were just downright fucking funny. Like you were in tears every time when you were around Nana. You would be laughing your ass off because of the stories she would tell. She had that very like off the wall, like off the wall sense of humor, and it was just so funny. And my Uncle Dave was the same way. Get them two together in a room, and my God, you're gonna lose 10 pounds from laughing so hard. But it's just hearing Nana's laugh that would just get us all going. And I miss her to death. Oh my God, do I miss her. So, after that, oh yeah, when I spent the night there, and I only remember spending the night there once, and it was terrifying because it was a creepy house, man. The amount of squeaks like throughout the house and just sleeping upstairs, it was just downright terrifying. I hated spending the night there. Going there to visit was one thing, but spending the night was god awful terrifying. But yeah, just oh, I miss those days, guys. So you know what? Let's see where I'm at. I'm at 10 minutes. Let's make this another about 5 more minutes or so. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but anyway, let's reminisce for a minute. Go back to your guys' grandparents' house. Christmas Eve. Ugh. Walking up the steps, walking in. You walk into the living room. Everybody's sitting around the TV. Grandma's in the kitchen cooking. You can smell the food. Oh, man. There was nothing like it. Oh, my God. I wish I could go back. Mm-mm-mm. That was such a great time. I wish we could just all go back to the 80s where we belong. Fuck 2026. Fuck this century. Just, it's all trash. Someone needs to hurry the fuck up and build a time machine. So that way we can go back to where we belong. That's all I gotta say about real. That's one thing I want to shy away from is to stay away from real life. I want to enjoy and have fun and laugh and do all that. Keep real life out. Keep it out. Clear your head, have some fun, get your mind off things. And that's another reason why I decided to do this. But this is where you guys need to come in and help me out. Like, comment, subscribe. Question, what do you guys want me to cover? What, what do you want to talk about? Like, what video games do you want me to play? Mobile for right now anyway. I like off the wall shit. Funny off the wall mobile games. Like Joking Hazard, I love playing, but it's better with more than just yourself. You really can't play by yourself when it comes to those. It's better with friends. So stuff like that. Yeah, come on. Give me some ideas, man. It's hard to do this by yourself. It really is because you don't have anybody to converse with. You don't have any, you know, different viewpoints on things. It's just a one man show. It just doesn't work. So yeah, give me your ideas, man. Make sure you comment on these videos. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. What games you want me to play, whatever, or what you want me to react to. I'll react to stuff. I'll do whatever. Just let me know. Hit me up on YouTube, man. Or those of you that are on my Facebook, go check me out on my Facebook. Skeletor. That's me on Facebook right now. Until I can change it back to my regular name because it's really not working out the way I wanted it to. So we're going to have to change that too. Okay, next subject. What do I want to talk about next? No, I talked about that too long. I was going to bring up movies, but horror and all the horror movies and stuff, and that lasted a good 20 minutes or so. But yeah, right now I am. It's currently 11:33 here in cold ass Michigan. I'm currently laying in bed watching Quarantine Zone. I think I already mentioned that. Yeah, Quarantine Zone. I already mentioned all that. Go check that shit out. It's so great. It's so fun. I love watching zombie games. Yeah, see, now I'm going to start talking about video games, and I really don't want to do that because I'll talk forever. So, I don't know. We got 15 minutes right now. Um, yeah, like I said, I'll just leave it at that then. A quick 15-minute video. Just to pretty much let you know that I'm still alive, and things are coming. So just bear with me. I'm trying, but yeah, I'm really looking for some help with someone else to play some games with, or just give some ideas to chat or whatever. I'm trying to get on live. I might actually try Facebook Live one of these times and see if we can shoot the shit, come up with some ideas, and just have some fun for a little while, so we can get away from the bullshit. Oh, what's this? Hey, someone liked my comment. All of them. I don't remember what that was. I think it had to do with wrestling. That's another subject I'll bring up one of these days too. Wrestling. Big wrestling fan, have been since 1982. Like I said, gamer since 1982. Horror movie fanatic, 1982. So like 1982, 1983 are my numbers. So that's probably where I'm going to go with it. So, but all right, I am going to get off here and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, this recording comes out great. So, hopefully, you'll see a new video here. Well, listen to a new video anyway. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see, man. Talk. Open your mouth. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.